And so let's just kind of sit and relax. And if you want to grab a little piece of paper or something or a pen, and then we'll just ring some bells and you can meditate on a question, write down your question, and then we're going to share with you the hexagram for the response to your specific question. And then we can kind of share what kind of comes up for you if you want to share. So we'll have to see how our time is. I don't know, maybe we may not get to do our meditation, but because I think, I don't know, something tells me to do something a little different. And maybe I'm sure we can do a very short meditation at the end as a closing. So on that point, actually, I'm going to record on my iPhone, so then nobody has to see us. So let's just relax and just breathe. Just feel your toes connecting to Mother Earth. And if you want, maybe you can have your left hand on top of your right hand and your thumbs together in this heart calming mudra. And just close our eyes. And let's just relax and breathe. And let's imagine that we're all outside in this beautiful place along the waters. And you can see the mountains in the distance giving us support. The dragon and tiger hills on each side. We're all gathered here together in the center. The Ming Tong, or the bright hall, just welcoming all of the positive universal energies into our sacred space. So I'm going to ring the bells and let's each of us ask the I-Ching a question for reflection. So just breathe and relax. And just write down whatever comes to you, a question that you'd like to ask the I Ching. And the question is, what shall the effect be? Or, what will be the outcome? You don't want a yes or no answer. You just want something about, you know, what would be the cause or the effect from your asking this question. So, anyways, I'll give you a couple minutes and just kind of, and maybe just raise your hand so then I know that you're kind of written down your question. Um, so that might be kind of nice for me to know that you're ready. And then we'll share with you the hexagram, and then we can kind of go around and see if you would like to share a particular question. Okay. There's just a couple more people. You can put your hands down. I think we can kind of begin. So, who would like to share? Um, Nancy, would you like to share your question?
I think her hand's frozen from when she.
Um, well, my question is, how will the next few years impact my health and treatment?
Okay,
Because I've been thinking about not taking all of this treatment, and I'm
okay,
afraid to make that move.
okay.
So that's what I've been thinking about.
So that's what you're thinking about. Thank you for sharing. Um, Lois, Queen of Shui, would you mind sharing your question?
Should have people volunteer.
Would you mind sharing or you want to
So
volunteer?
my question is, what is the outcome? Did you hear me? I'm sorry.
Yes, I can hear you.
What is the outcome? Oh, what is the outcome going to LBI August 28th?
Okay. What's LBI?
Long Beach Island.
Oh, oh,
I was invited to go, and then Heather was very happy to hear that they canceled the visit, and we rescheduled for the end of August. And
okay.
it will just be me, Tom, and then Tammy, Duggan, Johnny. So no one else. So we'll see if we're meant to go and what's the outcome if I do go.
Okay. Okay. Does anybody else want to share? You can unmute yourself and just share.
Hi. The question I wrote, what will be the quality of my relationship with Meghna?
Oh, that's your daughter, right? Yes. Okay. Okay. Anybody else want to share their question? You have to unmute. You can just jump in.
I'll go after Jochen.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, short before I left Berlin, very short before, I met a person, and I'm not sure what will happen when I come back. My question is, what will be when I come back? Will we go deeper?
Okay. That's a beautiful question. Very important question. Okay.
But that's a yes or
Thank
no
you.
question. Can't ask a yes or no.
I have a question, and actually, I'd like to validate if the phrasing of my question is correct. So I asked, what have I to learn from this situation with Martin being my husband?
Okay. It's a very important question about relationship. That's true. Of course, this COVID is just kind of uncovering all of these layers about the depth of our relationship. That's true. That's true. Anybody else want to share?
She wanted to know if she asked it correctly.
Yes, I think she asked it correctly. Yeah. Okay. Anybody else want to share, or shall we just share what the hexagram is? Okay. So why don't I just share?
I think Judy wanted to share.
Oh, Judy, I'm sorry. Did you want to share? You have to unmute,
She
Judy.
has to unmute.
Right. You have to unmute, Judy. Okay.
Okay. Um, I wanted to know if my brother was comfortable and he heard me.
Okay.
That's a yes no.
Mm-hmm. Well,
It can't really be a yes no answer.
It has to be yes, no?
It cannot be a yes no answer.
Oh, oh.
It could be more
Is
like, what's the outcome, or what's the
okay. What's the outcome of my relationship with my brother?
okay. Great. Thank you.
Is that okay?
Yes, it is. Oh, that's fine. And anybody else? Sue.
Tell me the best way to cope with my pain and discomfort.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yes, absolutely. Our health and how is that impacted? Okay. And Dee or Annbeth, do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I'm not sure about my question because I have a lot of questions. What would what would the end result or the outcome be of me moving back to either the east side or west side?
Aha.
Um,
Mm-hmm.
or, or is it better to stay here? I mean, I don't think it's better to stay here, but I'm ambivalent about
Right.
moving back because of the situation.
Right. Right. Exactly. Exactly. That's a major question for consideration. Major.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
yes, you're welcome. And Dee, did you want to share anything or?
It was nothing earth-shattering. I guess maybe just what I asked for was an overview, more or less, of the next year and a half. I just decided I'm kind of in a corner. I have to sign my lease again.
Okay.
And because housing prices have not dropped yet, which I assume they're about to.
Yep.
So I'm going to be signing the lease for another year and hope that, things time out properly, like with finding a property to buy and this lease kind of ending. And,
Right.
and I threw in a little stuff about my daughter and her husband and finances. And I just want to see an overview.
Okay. Great. And Miss Heather, did you have a question that you want to share?
No.
No. Okay. And
I don't want to share.
okay, she doesn't want to share. Okay. So
Can I just ask a question about my
oh,
question?
please, Lee, I'm sorry.
I mean, mine is really basic also, and I don't know if it's the right wording, but it's just what is the best way to utilize my energy this week? Mine is just
Okay.
focused for the week.
Absolutely.
What is the best way to utilize my energy?
Absolutely. And did I get everybody here? I think we got everybody here. And actually, what kind of prompted my asking all of you to do this question is because I'm going to be doing an I-Ching class for the London School of Feng Shui on Sunday. And so I was trying to see how can I do a Zoom experiential experience for the people in the class who will be, literally around the world, and we're all on Zoom. So anyway, so that's the reason why it kind of prompted me. Anyway, so Heather and I threw the coins, and the hexagram that we received was hexagram number 55. And I'm going to read actually from the Authentic I Ching by Dr. Wang Yang and John Sandifer. I kind of liked their interpretation. It was very simple. So it's hexagram number 55. You can reflect it upon your question. It's the thunder above the fire. So it's the trigram, the thunder over the trigram of fire. And the response is, this is a very active and fulfilling hexagram. The fire below heats the wood energy of thunder above. This is truly one of the most spectacular hexagrams. Action, success, gain, and glory are all associated with this hexagram. Take this opportunity and make the most of it. So that is that response from this book. And then the other response from Carol Anthony, I'll just read a little bit of that, is abundance, fullness. There is an eclipse. Cling to the power of truth will cause it to pass. Thunder and lightning symbolize a brief period in which we are able to have an influence on others. When this influence wanes, we must withdraw without delay and no longer focus interest on the situation. Times of abundance refers to times when people are receptive to us. It is said that the sage is never sad because he knows that to hold to the power of the truth is to overcome all darkening trends. He also knows that only slow progress endures. Therefore, he is able to control his ambition. Because he knows all learning must be committed to experience, he is able to let go when the moment of influence wanes, giving others the space they need to find themselves. The sage trusts the power of truth to prove itself. Being free of doubt, he is also free of sorrow and care. Thus, he continually produces times of abundance. So there's much more to this, but and there's one more reading here that in this little tiny book that came with the cards, number 55, abundance, fullness. Know how to safeguard and maintain one's own privileges. Since this is a time of great prestige, luck, and satisfaction, magnanimity and love should be shown toward others. Positive encounters, propitious agreements, and new friendships. So that's the reading for the response to each of your questions. And now, just to let you know, we have about 7 minutes before the Zoom goes off. And frankly, maybe it might be good to just kind of relax and just kind of be with your question and be with the readings from the I-Ching. And let's just kind of close, at least with a little sitting meditation. And that would be really nice for our time together. So let's just relax and just breathe. Clear our minds. And I'm going to ring the bells 3 times. And just relax and just breathe. And actually, I'm going to have my hands opened up like the wings of the butterflies. And your feet is flat on the ground. And you see or feel this beautiful golden chi energy going along the central channel of our bodies, connecting up into the heavens and down into the earth. And let's just relax our entire being and reflect. Let's reflect upon this hexagram number 55 about fullness and abundance for each of your questions. And let's imagine just sitting together in this beautiful gazebo, overlooking the meandering river below, the treetops. You can see the blue skies, feel the gentle breezes along our faces, and just breathe and relax. And just listen. Let's just enjoy and listen to the silence. And let's just gently, gently put our attention to our hearts. And our hearts just sitting on this beautiful lotus flower purple petals, purple light energy radiating, radiating good health and peace and joy and happiness in our lives. And just being grateful to be with all of you, grateful for our community. And if you wish, you can join with me and just stretch your arms, kind of like the butterfly, and just relax and have the Lao Gong, or the center point of our palms, connecting up into the sun, and to the moon, and to the stars. And also it's connecting to Mother Earth. Talk about yin and yang energies. And just breathe and relax and just welcome. Welcome all the universal energies, the sage. Listen to God. Listen to our hearts. And let's gently, gently actually bring our hands so it's like a little bit apart in front of our hearts. Just kind of gathering all the chi from the heavens, the chi from the earth, and just circulate it. Circulate it within our entire being, energizing us, filling our lantern, our lighthouses, beaming with light, radiant, happy, trusting, and confident that all will be well. Now let's gently, gently put your hands in a prayer position. Breathe and relax. And just gently allow your hands to go up like the steeple. Slowly, slowly, slowly connecting up into the heavens. Open your palms. Welcome the chi from the universe. Close your palms and gently, gently, gently bring it in front of us. And I'm going to close our time with the ringing of the bells. Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om, Om Mani Padme Om. Om Mani Padme Om. The six true words welcoming good health, prosperity, joy, and peace. So happy Friday, everybody. I think Zoom is going to Zoom us off very soon. So just enjoy this contemplative time of being together. And Heather and I send lots of love. And we will see you tomorrow. And actually, maybe I might be able to share this YouTube just for ourselves. And so you can kind of listen again to the readings that I did of the I Ching. So happy Friday, everybody. And